From the local station, the morning show starts now.
Making a difference in the world. He is a Football Hall of Famer, been to the Super Bowl, Pro Bowler, played with the Washington Redskins. Let's see, when he played, he had a beard. That's Darrell Green. Recognize him?
More on his story, sharing with us this morning. That's ahead.
He was a star player for the Washington Redskins from '83 to 2002. Beat up my Eagles a couple of times. Went to the Super Bowl. Inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And tomorrow and Thursday, you have the opportunity to hear Darrell Green share his story and his work with the Darrell Green Youth Foundation. Also joining us, Frank Benischeck, a renowned financial advisor who's been featured in Forbes Magazine, spoke at the Harvard Business School, who'll also be speaking at the forum. We'll tell you where you can hear them. But first, they join us here in the morning show to talk about their messages. Gentlemen, thanks for joining us.
Hey, I took the trophy to your Eagles at the Super Bowl a couple of years ago. You owe me. I carried the trophy up there.
Did that? All right.
Yeah. So, hey, that was pretty, so we're even.
But between '83 and 2002.
Well, that's a whole nother story.
I saw you laughing there. You know, let me talk about your work with kids.
Absolutely.
There are too many young people today who have no guideposts. And faith guided you as a youngster and ultimately on the football field.
Yeah.
You know, when I talk to people these days, they say, what do you think the problem is? And I think it's pretty simple. There's no sense of family these days. Is it that simple?
Yeah, we've lost our moral compass. You know, I've been faithfully married 35 years, and I was in the NFL for 20 years. And I raised some solid young people in my household, and I'm just the guy next door. But really what it all started by is me coming to a relationship with Jesus Christ. I didn't know. I thought I was goody two-shoes. I'm a good kid. But there's something greater that God has for us. And it costs us everything, but what it costs us, it's like for me selling you a car that I paid $50,000 for, but all you have is $100. So I say, just give me everything you have. Everything you have is not enough, but it's what I'm charging you. So God has charged us our lives, but we don't pay the bill. So I thank God for that I was able to learn that and able to live my life in such a way, and particularly as a professional athlete, you know, with all this visibility and access and resources that we have. And so Frank and I have been doing this for quite a few years, come in here and him in his own profession as an advisor, we are able to get in front of people and talk about being responsible and being great stewards of not only your life, your body, your family, your houses, your cars, everything you have, so that we can please God. And then on top of that, reach people who need Jesus anyway. So it's an exciting and a fun, you know, we use the foolish things of the world. This is a ring, a Hall of Fame ring, a Super Bowl ring, and a jacket. I'm in the greatest 100. But, you know, it's like we go in and we strip this off. But this is like the key to get us in the door.
Yeah. You know, Frank, you deal with the economics. You deal with youngsters these days. People sit back and they say, given all the acrimony that exists these days, it's so hard to have faith. You can't have faith in people. You can't have faith in some of the things that are going on around the world. So how do you begin when there's not the foundation?
Right. Well, exactly. The thing that's really most important is that you start with, like you said, family. Family is the root, the core. And when we do these programs together, what we're doing is we're sharing with families about how important it is for them to know what gifts they've been given and using those gifts to be able to serve God in a special, beautiful way. And in so many times, like, for example, we work with a lot of retirees. Looks like you're getting ready to retire in a few years.
That ain't never gonna happen.
But anyway, the retirees come in and they're paying taxes, tons of taxes on IRA accounts. And the thing is so amazing is we can turn that around, and that money that would have gone to IRS can now go to foundations like what Darrell's doing, to be able to change the world, to be able to do those things with what would have gone to IRS, to be able to bring new life in great causes.
And Darrell, I think people just need to talk. No, I mean, just face to face.
And that's exactly what we do.
Yeah.
We're not going in there preaching, or we're talking.
Right.
We're talking to people like normal people. I'm on, yesterday was my 12th day to 60. Now it's my 11th day to 60. I'll be 60 years old in 11 days. We're normal people, but we have a history, we have a life. But we're not trying to model a message that is not, we have not given you a message
Just
that
be
we're not
relatable.
modeling. Just being relatable.
Right. So if you'd like to hear these gentlemen speak, they'll be tomorrow at 10 o'clock at St. Anastasia Catholic Church on A1A South. Thursday from 10 and 7 o'clock at St. Paul II Catholic Church on Stone Mason Way in Ponte Vedra Beach. If you'd like to register for either event, you'll find a link on newsforjax.com. Gentlemen, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank
Good
you for
talking to
having
you.
us.